Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make zucchini bread. So for the bread I have 1.5 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. We're gonna I have a half of a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna use. I have half of a teaspoon of baking powder. For my baking powder, I used this one. It's a French one, Le Verre Chimique, but it's a baking powder, and you can use any kind of baking powder. We're gonna use a quarter of a teaspoon of nutmeg, right there. We have, I'm gonna use 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon, right there. I'm gonna use 2 eggs. And for the sugar, I decided to use half of sugar in a roll and half of regular sugar. So I mix them together. You don't have to do both. You can use 1 cup of white sugar or 1 cup of brown sugar. And I grated some zucchinis. It's about 2 cups. So I used fresh zucchini. I washed it and I grated them. So, and last we have 1 cup of oil. I use canola. You can use any type. Vegetable is fine. Some people, I think, use coconut. Whatever you prefer, it's fine. So, and the last thing I'm gonna use in here, I'm gonna use those here. It's vanilla sugar. You can find them on Amazon. They have different brands, but in French it's sucre vanillé, but vanilla sugar. I'm gonna use 2 bags of the vanilla sugar. And also you can use the liquid vanilla, pure vanilla, it's fine. So the first thing I do, I greased my pan already. So I'm using a 9x5. You can use 8 inches fine, or whichever you like. So we're gonna mix the flour. And we're gonna put some salt. We have some baking powder. Oh, and I have baking soda. I'm sorry, I forgot. I do have some baking soda. We're gonna add the cinnamon, and I'm adding the nutmeg. Okay, you're just gonna sift it together. I always sift my flour, so you are welcome to do so. So just put it together, and you're gonna leave it on the side. Okay, now we are going to beat our eggs. For about a minute or so, or less. And then add your oil. Okay, so I'm gonna put the vanilla sugar. So also gonna put my sugar here. And you're just gonna beat it together until you don't have any crumbs. Just make sure you mix well. Take a little bit of more salt, but it works. You can even use the hand mixer, it's fine. For about 2 minutes. It start to become liquid, that's what you want. Okay. So now we are just gonna take it off from there. Okay. You're gonna sear in the zucchini, which is here. Again, I use fresh zucchini. It's summer, so we have it a lot in my area. Just mix it together. And it's a simple recipe to make. The only time it's going to take is cooking it. Now we're going to ask the mixture with flour. I'm going to switch to another item here. So you just put your flour and you mix it. Just mix it slowly so you don't have the flour all over the place. Just make sure you mix it all together. Especially from the bottom, sometimes from flour gets stuck on the bottom. Just look in here, it looks like it's pretty good. So you mix it for about a minute, or just make sure less, or make sure you don't have any flour. So right now it's perfect. We are going to put it in the pan for our bread. Okay, so this is the pan, and again I put some coconut spray. You can use any oil you'd like on it. Just make sure you put some oil on your pan so it doesn't stick. And you just pour the batter in the pan. It takes about an hour to bake at 350 degrees. Just make sure you put your mixture in. Like I say, in my family, we don't waste, so just make sure I get everything into the bread pan. Okay. Okay, so this is your mixture here. You just pound it a little bit so you don't have a lot of bubble in there. Okay, I'm gonna put it to the oven about 1 hour for on 350 degrees, and I will see you in a moment. Now we are going to take it out of the oven, and here it is. And I'm just gonna check with my toothpick to see if it's ready. So it's been about 45 minutes. So if the toothpick come clean, you should know it's ready. So it's perfect. So it is ready. We are going to let it cool off for about 10 to 15 minutes. So after 5 minutes, I'm just going to turn it to my grill here, and then after and let it set for 5 more minutes. Okay, I will see you in a moment. Now we did our 5 minutes on the pan, so I'm gonna make sure it's loose, and we are going to put it on the rack. You see how it looks? So it's perfect. We're gonna let it rest in the rack for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it and enjoy it. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, now it's been on the rack for about 10 minutes. We're gonna cut it. That's the way it looks like. You can have it with some butter. I'm gonna have mine with some chili tonight, so you can also make it as gift for your neighbor. Sometimes I do that. So just gonna do another piece here. Okay, so this is your zucchini bread, and bon appetit. Enjoy. Have a good day.